Right, everyone. WeaponCollector. Right. Ladies only stream tonight. Right, yeah. Looks like no one's going to join tonight. I'm pretty sure I've done everything that I should have done. Microphone's in. Yeah, that's registering. Yeah, so we'll wait till the notification to go up. Come on, I need your ladies' names before we start chatting. No one's talking yet. Are you all too scared? All you got to do is put a comment and tell me what your lady's name is, and then you can join in. Right, I'm going to go over to the settings just in case there's something wrong here, because it's weird that there's this many people on and no one commenting. Pink Slav, all right, nice one, Pink Slav. So yours will be, right, I'll write these down as I go. Come on, Iron Man, I've got to ignore you if you don't tell me your name unless you want to be called Puntang for the rest of the day. All right, what's Zed? Zed is Miranda. Nice. All right, Miranda. Right, Iron Man is, what's that? Rosie Lavetti. So yes, Miranda, Rosie, Slavette. How are you today? Come on, Riggs, you got to put a woman's name, otherwise, or do you want to be referred to as Wheelie Bin? Come on, Peach, you need a lady's name. Ladies only tonight. I feel like the female aren't represented enough, so come on, everyone's got to give me their female names, otherwise I'm ignoring you. Oh, hello, Ellen Honda. I would like to know some of your female issues as well, everyone. I'm pretty sure that I did a ladies only stream once before, didn't I? I seem to have a recollection that I did anyway. Right, Big Betty Boobs, nice one. All right. Okay, Betty. Slingshot, you got to put a female name, otherwise I'm ignoring you. I'm ignoring everyone who hasn't got a female name tonight. So come on, get your woman's name going and tell me about your women's issues that you've been having today. All right, Alice, nice. What is that E-Honda? I can't tell. I can't. I'd have a proper look, but I can't on here because if I open it up, I have to go through a load of different things. So, Rosie said, I hate that men manspread and they don't open doors anymore. Sexist pigs. I still open doors for women, Rosie, but I do get accused of manspreading quite often. Things. Alice said she's in Wonderland, like most women. Miranda said she's bleeding. Right, white behind you. His name is Judy. Graham Swallows. Right, Judy. Nice one. See you there, Judy. Oh, did you actually? Right, I won't. I'll actually talk to you. You don't need to do the lady thing. Got stopped and questioned. Who was that lady you were with last night? I said, that was no lady. That was my wife. I thought you were being serious then. X-ray, you need a lady's name, otherwise I've got to ignore you. It's ladies only tonight. So Big Betty Boobs said, actually, I've just changed my name by deed poll to Big Betty Boobs. To Sweaty Betty. All right. Do you want it Sweaty Betty then? You're making this very difficult for me, seeing as I've had to cross it out. Yep, you pick your own name, Tim, and then I'll write it down. Miranda said, I assume you're Michelle. No, I'm the only male here. I'm the male host. Right. Leanna. I've noticed we haven't actually had any women on yet, though. So we've scared the real ones away. So Gemma, right, Gemma? Right, and Lucy Goosey. Right, Lucy. So how are you all today? How are your lady issues today? I hope you're doing all good. So, where am I? X-ray. His name is George. I know a few female Georges, so I'll let you off with that, George. Fuck me, this is difficult to do. Right. Judy said, real lady fart too. All right. Rosie Levette said, I've fallen out with my gal, Big Clit Cassidy. She stole my man. Sweaty Boobs said, I need a pee. Anybody going to join me? Ellen Honda said, do you have Discord? No, I've never done that yet. I've had quite a few people recommend me to do it. I'm ignoring you, Pete. You've got to give me your female name before you're allowed to talk. Come on, female names or nothing. Everybody ignore Pete tonight. Right, fuck me, it's difficult. Right, where am I? Sweaty Boobs said, oops, too late. I just sneezed. Right, Georgina said, your female mate's called George. Have they got a beard and smoke a pipe too? Fuck's sake. Right, labia, nice one. So labia. I noticed we haven't had any females on yet there. Probably watching this thinking fucking ignorant bastards. Right. Rosie Levette said, why are tampons shaped like a little penis? So sexist. Miranda said to Sweaty Boobs, I have that problem when I laugh, I pee a bit. And Labia said, I'm a good lay. I don't know how long I have to keep. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to keep this up. I may have to change the title eventually back to something normal. But it's good to see you all joining in. Right. Sweaty Boobs said to Miranda, I know men just don't have a clue, do they? And Labia said, that's what he said. So, ladies, how are you today? As I said, any female issues going on, let me know. We can discuss them. Yeah, and then when I go to the toilet, you can all go as well. Already been mentioned. I'll keep this going till about past, and I'll change it to a normal stream. Judy Graham Swallows said, I hear thunderous hooves coming. Must be male feminists. All right, Barbara. Nice one, Bristol. We were straight in there with Barbara. So, Barbara, what was you saying? What again for another vote? Right, George said, jokes aside, females carry some very useful things. I need a makeup bag. I must admit, though, you're right, though. They do, because they have a bag with a load of stuff in it, they could probably get away with carrying more things than a bloke. Rosie Lavette said, VD Valerie called me last night and she wants to know if puss knickers are sexy. Puss knickers, fuck's sake. Labia said, I'm bleeding and it won't stop. Should I go to A&E? Hopefully we'll get a real woman on who can actually tell us. Read that one, didn't I? So Miranda said, Jumble said to Sweaty Boobs, they just don't understand anything. If it isn't about football, action movies, so boring. Porn, shopping list. Jennifer, you right? Ladies only stream tonight. So Leanna said they're coming to get you, Barbara. Right, Lucy Goosey said, I've got a serious itchy snatch. Do you think it could be a bacterial vaginosis? Fuck's sake, I might have to change this back to a normal stream sooner than I fucking expected at this rate. Fuck's sake. Alan Honda said, check out my latest video if you can. I've seen it in my subs. I'll watch that after this, mate. Or Mrs. I mean, lady, dear, duck. Barbara said, ready, willing, and able, Liana. George said, yeah, women definitely carry more than a bloke, like the kids. Labia said, I eat some bread, got a yeast infection. Dangerous Aaron, women only tonight, so you need to give me your lady's name, and the dude PX, I need your lady's name, and White Wolf, I need your lady's name. Otherwise not allowed to chat. Ladies only tonight. Rosie Lavette said, good substitute to real women is open a tin of all mackerel. Oh, Irishman again. I need your lady's name, otherwise you can't join in. No, I've heard of bacterial vaginosis. I've seen it on the fucking telly. Fucking, who was it? Fucking, I can't remember a fucking name now. I've seen women's adverts on that. I should not be fucking Googling that. Right, I'm going to put the slow mode on a little bit. Did that go on? What's this? I'll read the stream on here now. Right, I shall be back in a second. I'll let you know when I see you properly. I've gone on to the normal thing. Right, hang on. Right, back. X-Ray said, itty Snatch. I'm disappointed. This is the first time I saw the film Snatch. Plenty of cunts, but not much fan it. White Wolf. Hello, mate, by the way. That Marlin 3031. No, it's not. Dude PX says, Susie Snatchman is my lady's name. E Honda said, I tried to post a link to my Discord. Chat won't let me. I could show you how to set it up if you like. I'll tell you what, E Honda. Just trying to think what would be the easiest thing to do. Might be easier to go on my community tab or one of my videos and mention that. And then, because the thing is with the live streams, I can't sort of do anything now, and I always forget because I never look back. If you comment on my latest video, we'll sort that out. I'll do Discord so I can go on it. I don't know if I'll make my own Discord, if you know what I mean, though, because it's too much for me to do. But too many things going on at once, you know what I mean? But I'll be able to join it so I can join others, if you know what I mean. because I'm sure that ain't gonna be nothing, is it? Right, I've had enough of the ladies stream. We should change it back to our normal stream now. Good job you can change the fucking name halfway through. I'll let you know when I'm back. Done. Right, you don't need to be ladies anymore. I'm a bit behind. I'll miss all the jokey comments because you lot can read them yourself if you want to read them. Gab, you're right, mate. He said, where can I buy swords in the UK? Any decent websites? I'll be honest with you, I haven't bought any swords for ages, but someone might be able to help you. I don't know. What's that place? Blades UK, is it? That I think there's some good stuff on there. Iron Man said, by the way, Marky, I bought £100 on your Amazon. Now, thank you, Iron Man. I appreciate that. I'll tell you what, a lot of people have been doing that lately, and that's been fucking helping me a lot. The eBay's bloody great at the minute. And I can now make money on Twitch. So I looked on my Twitch revenue money today. Liam, Pete, whoever goes on Twitch, guess how much money I've made in 2 days. Be realistic though. 6 viewers. You know what I mean? 6 viewers for 2 hours. It's not going to be a lot, but it's money. Right behind you said, yeah, Blades UK, nice. Yeah, back to normal now, Bristol. We can all be men again now. The dude PX said, can you still buy swords online in the UK? Yes, yeah, you can, mate. Yeah, you just got to the company sending them have to make sure you do ID. You just missed it now. We was just doing a women only stream, but I couldn't handle it in the end. You'll have to rewatch this first 15 minutes because it was fucking hilarious. But it was too much. Keep reading out everyone's bloody names, all their female names. Jennifer said, "You can, yeah. Can you still get knives posted?" And yes, yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. Pete said, "Yeah, I have a katana from Blades UK." Jumble Subway said 75 quid. What's that for? Iron Man said, "You deserve it, mate. You do a lot for the views." Yeah, thank you, Iron Man. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's been really good since I mentioned the like, if anyone ever does, if any of you lot do shop at eBay or Amazon, right, UK or America, if you use my links to go to that, I can. This is what Iron Man was talking about. I get a percentage of what you spend, and you can literally buy anything. Don't have to be specific things. You can go on eBay and buy your shopping if you want, like your general kitchen shopping, your household goods, and however much you spend, I get a percentage of it. So you can support me that way without doing anything. You know, just buying stuff you'd have bought anyway. And the eBay and the Amazon links and the GearBest one, same thing. They're on every single one of my videos. Just go onto the information bit, you know, the more show more bit. Scroll down a bit, and you'll see a bit that says eBay, Amazon. Yeah. Oh no. Oh, what I was on about? No, it was 10 cents. If you're on about the Twitch ads, 10 cents. But yeah. But I've only had the ads on there for like 4 hours. Do you know what I mean? I've only shared about 6 ads on there, about 12 ads. But yeah, no, it's good though, Riggs, if that's what you meant, yeah. Gab, you're right, mate, if I didn't say hello. Zed said, oh, well, I'm a man trapped in a woman's body, by the way. Can you please send me a crowbar and a tub of Vaseline? Well, I've got some Vaseline here somewhere. I'll send you it. Yes, there should be a Twitch thing. There's a Twitch thing, Peach. But yeah, the Twitch, the ads are working on there. Well, that may just be the first day. The first day, 2 hours, putting about 6 ads on, got me about 10 cents. So you know, the more I stream on Twitch, the more I share those, you know, keep doing the ads, I will make a bit of money on there now. Because if I can make a couple of dollars a week, that'll still add up, you know. It'll still be, you know, down the line, $100, you know, every 10 months. I know that sounds hardly anything, but when you get $100 in your hand for nothing, 80 quid in your hand for doing nothing, it's all right, really. Stuff you would have been doing anyway. X-Ray said, knives through the post. Amazon request proof of ID on delivery. Heine Haynes still delivers to past customers of age. Oh, I suppose obviously the ones who've already got their ID, yeah. Iron Man said, Michael bought a winter hammock and a tarp set. Looks cool with the hammock, like a puffer jacket. I'll look on that because I can. It doesn't tell me who bought the stuff, but I can go on there and actually see the products that have been bought. So I can actually have a proper look. The Dude PX said 10 cents better than YouTube, which is fuck all, and became a patron if you aren't already. Yeah, thank you, Dude PX. Yeah, there's some new names you'll see up there now. I've had 3 new Patreon supporters. So yeah, it's the most it's ever been at the minute. So if anyone does want to join the Patreon, the Nightbot has just posted the link there, and you can join Patreon for pretty much 3p a day. So it's £1 a month or $1 a month. Or you can do more if you want. You can do $10 if you want. Quite a few people in this chat do it. And it all goes to helping the channel, basically. It massively helps, I'll tell you. I just bought the other day some pellets and some other stuff. Right, where am I? Extras in twitching back to the snatches. Right behind you, EDC shop in Ireland are having a clear out on knives. Yeah, I think quite a few people are. Pete said should have had the twat warning on for all the twats. Actually, been all right tonight, isn't it? Dumble Sabu said, yeah, weapons wise, things have kind of dried up in the last year or so. Nothing really exciting has come into the UK market, I think. That's affordable. I'll tell you what, saying about things like that, GearBest have stopped selling knives, haven't they? Which is strange. Iron Man said, Mike, you deserve every penny. You do a great job. Thank you, Iron Man. Yeah, it's good that Twitch is actually going to be paying now. So the more I do Twitch and the more, I'll tell you what's good about Twitch as well. I get to share the ads. So it's not like Twitch doing one ad at the beginning, one ad at the end. If I wanted to, I could whack 10 fucking ads on in a row. I just press a button, it does it. I won't do that. I probably could. You lot would probably watch that for me, wouldn't you, as a favour? But thank you, and X-Ray, thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. Pete said, going to buy a sex toy and surprise you. Don't look in my cart. Yeah. All right. So the thing is, it doesn't tell me who bought it, but I can see the product. It's quite good looking through. X-Ray, I think it was X-Ray. X-Ray, did you buy Mount's books through my links? I think you did, didn't you? I appreciate that because you supported me and Mount doing that. I thought that was decent. Yeah, pretty sure that was you, X-Ray, wasn't it? X-Ray said knives. The news today was quite touching. Put up a video of my thoughts. I'll have to watch that. I've seen that in my subscriptions. Is that what that was about today? I've got a bit of fucking acid reflux at the minute. Make me get a sore throat. It's nearly gone. It is getting better. Richard said, Mike, just a theoretical question. Could you get affiliate links for sex toy sites like you do for eBay and Amazon? Possibly, if they do them. I don't know if any do. But you never know. I bet they do. Yeah, they might. If they do them, yeah, I could technically, yeah. Honda said I posted a link on your last video. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's easier that way because that'll be in my notification. This stuff sort of disappears and, you know. The Dude PX says, if you can put, where's that gone? Porn ads, we probably won't complain. Sworn Bohemian, right, mate? He said, I think I'm not invited. By the way, good evening. Right, mate. Irishman said, would you make any money from ads if you uploaded your YouTube videos to BitChute? It would be worth it if you make a few. I do actually upload all my videos. Well, 90% of my videos go on BitChute, but the problem is BitChute don't have ads at the minute. BitChute, all of their money-making ways are like donations and that. So if BitChute ever do ads, I will make money on there. Because I have made money on other sites. There was a site called Top Buzz that at one point, for a couple of months, I was earning nearly $100 a month. And then they did some new update of their policy, and then suddenly they stopped sharing my videos. But that was just my YouTube videos shared on another site. Now said, you won't know if it's me then. Otherwise, your man someone's on eBay. No, you're safe there. You're safe there now. No, I won't know. I can see the product's been bought, but I won't know. To be honest, anything like that, I'll just blame it on Peach anyway. But yeah, I can't see who bought it. I can just see what is bought. Actually, saying that on eBay, there must be a way of seeing the products, but I haven't yet found it yet. But on Amazon, you just click a thing and it shows you all the products that have been bought. Zed said maybe Gearbest have stopped selling knives because of what happened in Hong Kong. I don't think chopsticks make very good weapons. You know, I don't know. Proper weird, don't it? Pete said, love honey. What's that website? Iron Man said, drink a bit of milk, gets rid of the acid. I'll have to do that, Iron Man. Probably too late at the minute. But if it gets worse, I'll go and get some. I have been taking some tablets. X-Ray said, yeah, dude, I'm happy to do it, mate. I'll use Amazon a lot. Yeah, thank you, X-Ray. I appreciate that. Yeah, I think you said, didn't you? But yeah, I did see that on there. It's good seeing one of Matt's books being bought through my link. Double Sailboy said, what's happening in Hong Kong? Zed said, political unrest. Oh, of course. Sorry, I didn't register that either. Yes, of course. What's happening now? Yes, yeah, of course. Yeah, fuck's sake. I didn't fucking register that. Jennifer said, can you get a link for AliExpress? I spent a lot on it. That Jennifer, I possibly can. Because that is a Gearbest type website. I'll look into that. I don't know. Like the Gearbest one. Right, hang on. How'd you spell that? But Jennifer, there's a good possibility I can get an affiliate link for that. So yeah, I'll look into that later. And thank you if you do that. Next, in Hong Kong, the people are right pissed off of China communism. Iron Man said to Nell, you look best in red fishnet. Yeah, funny thing is that went straight over my head about the fucking Hong Kong stuff and the fucking the unrest and riots. I couldn't really get nothing on Wish if you know what I mean. Peach, I'll have another look though, see if there is a way of doing it. I couldn't really even find a way to contact them properly. But I think Wish is sort of, I don't know how Wish works. Dude gets holy shit, you sold gallons and gallons of Vaseline on Amazon. Devil's Elbow said to Zed, I reckon something's afoot, mate. Even the virtual shops are not stocking as many knives as they used to. The online shops are the same. Yeah, strange, isn't it? Yeah, I spent £1,000 a month on there every month. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, that you'd be giving me about 100 quid a week then. I'll try that then, Jennifer. Pete said, Love Honey is an adult origin website. Nice. Yep. Well, look into that, see if they do. Thing is anybody going to be buying this stuff? Like AliExpress, that sells everything. If I do bloody sex toy affiliate links, are you all going to be buying from that every week, are you? Rita said, practice shooting with the behind the ear anchor, left-handed today. I've got how easy a 50-pound bow is to shoot. Now said, get some Rambones on Love Honey, mate. I will do. I'll get some and then I'll start selling them on my channel now. Iron Man said, Mike, do you prefer tent, hammock, or the alternative? If I had the option, I would go tent. I've never slept in a hammock. Any alternative sounds like hell to me. You know, sleeping on the ground or sleeping on, you know, not hell, but it's not going to be nowhere as comfortable sleeping in a tent or a hammock. So I'd say tent, because that's the only thing I've got, and I've never slept in a hammock. But a hammock seems like it'd be too restricting to me. Dad said, Heine Haynes and loads of new knives in. Pete said, I may buy some lube. What, once a week? All right, I'll get on that, and I'll get you a lube link. Yes, have you noticed the new names yet? Tell me when you see the new names and read them out. X-Ray said to Jumbles, I expect a blanket ban on all knives. Iron Man said, I've got 45k in inheritance. I'm addicted to Amazon. Nice one. Well, you know the links there. Well, you use it, don't you, Iron Man? Dumsar Boys, you're talking to honey, golden zipper, or treacle. Oxo or Brother. Oxo or Brother, I can't have either of them now because of gout. And golden zipper or treacle, we never have them in this house, but I don't know, both either. I do like a bit, yeah, now. I do like a bit of honey, though. I had some, no, saying that, I had some golden syrup earlier. No, it wasn't golden syrup. What? Tell me something that's like golden syrup and like treacle and like honey. One other thing. I don't have a problem with knives being delivered. Posties know me. Half the time they just leave the things in a safe place and don't bother getting me a signature. Saying that, I should have had some packages today. I've ordered a couple of things. I was saving up the fucking Patreon money to get those 2 guns for the channel, and then I fucking had the license for my bloody video editor ran out. So I had to buy, instead of keep buying a year's worth, because that cost me $40 a year, I've bought a lifetime license for it now, but it did mean I had to spend $70 on it, which is about 50 quid. But it's done now. But that then meant I didn't have enough for the guns. So now I'm going to buy that at maybe beginning of next year, save it up till then. But I've bought a load of stuff that I needed, like pellets. What else did I buy? It was channel stuff anyway, though. Not mead. No. And there's something else, like, unless it's golden syrup. Zeppelin said, do you enjoy hunting? I wouldn't say enjoy per se, you know, but yeah, I've been hunting, and yeah, it is good to do, sort of thing. You know, well, no, I suppose you do enjoy it, don't you? You know, I wouldn't say I enjoy killing animals, if you know what I mean. But every time I've been hunting, it's been for small game or pest control. But pest control was stuff you can eat, you know, like rabbits. And I've gone hunting, enjoyed the outdoors, enjoyed the shooting, and then I've had the rabbits. I've skinned them, gutted them, ate them, and even preserved the skins. Dude PX says zombie waifu pillow on the mat store. I'll see what I can do. Besides that, want Peach asking for that? You sure you're not Peach? Want maple syrup either? I'm gonna have to go down and look, unless it is syrup. I'm as Martin said, I always use your links. You're a good bloke. Then he said, honey, yuck, I won't eat anything that's been bees chewed up and spat out. Dumble Sabu said, I love Oxo cube. I love Oxo, 2 cubes in a cup, boiling water. I used to love a bit of that in Bovril, but I can't now. Then I really like hunting. I must be a bad person. No, I didn't mean it like that. I didn't want it to sound like I enjoy like killing things. But no, you can enjoy hunting, and I enjoy it. But you know, I didn't really need to say that in this chat to the people in this, but you never know who's watching and listening. People like to interpret things the wrong way. John, you right, mate? He said, I'm one of those transgenders. Let me get my lipstick. Nah, it's all good, John. No, this was a ladies only stream. You would have had to come on with her you would have had to come on with a lady's name originally, but I changed it because it was getting too much in a way. Reading out all these fucking names was doing my head in. Oh, I'm going to run downstairs and have a look in a minute, Bristol, see what it was. X-Ray said Oxo, back in the day, we put sugar in it and drink it lukewarm after PT. Did not know that, but yeah, it makes sense. Now said, that's what my gran used to do, Jumbo Silver. Oh, he said, I got it from my grandfather. He used to have it in a pudding basin with broken up bread. Oh, the Oxo cubes and that, nice. Fuck is odd. Where'd you say that? That don't say Zod, that says Zed. That's my terrible. There is another line up there. This is very, very small. There is another line up there. That made me laugh. So I like that. Who the fuck is Zod? Oh, it was quicker. It was quicker. WS94. Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah, I did write it wrong. Yeah, WS94. Fuck's sake. Liam, yes. I don't know where that came from. Yes, it should. Yeah, because that's his actual name now. Fuck's sake. Yeah, fucked all them. Most of them names are probably wrong on there anyway. You don't make me laugh. All right, where am I? Pete was saying his name was Labia. Jumbo Salbo said, my friend from the US, a British MRE number 15 for $5 is a pisser. It's going to cost 42 quid to send. Fuck's sake. Yeah, fuck that shit. That's a shame, isn't it? Iron Man said, hunters do not enjoy killing. They do it to feed their families. Anyone who likes killing is weird. Yeah, exactly. I'll be honest with you, I shouldn't have even said it how I said it. I didn't need to with you lot. It's just like you never know who's watching, wants to interpret things in a different way. But I should have known no one here would think that. Richard, I think I ran out of paper for yours. I didn't even see what yours was, Richard. I don't think. What was yours? I think I started giving up the will to live by then. Gab said, what's the best knife brand at the moment? I don't know. I've never been into big name brands. Richard, greatness. Incredibly handsome, incredible genius, and master of all that is man. Now, so definitely Jumbo Salbo. I love broken pieces of bread with hot milk poured on sugar. Pete said, got some of those knife handle style tube bolts from Amazon, pack of 75. Nice. Then I shoot 50, 60 deer a year. I don't eat them all, but it's a cold job to keep the numbers down. Rodriguez, I said hello. Oh, sorry, Matt, I missed you there. Hello, Rodriguez. Right, I'm going to run downstairs quickly because that thing's pissing me off while I'm trying to remember what it's called. Oh, and all it was golden fucking syrup, which we'd already been talking about anyway. Fuck's sake. Iron Man said Ralph Lauren is his favourite brand. Ethan, you right, mate? He said, did I see it was a ladies only night? Don't let the beard fool you. I'm definitely a woman. I gave up with the ladies bloody night in the end. It was too much. That's the names of everyone I like to write down. Pete said, the smell of my week-old cum rag makes me gag. What are you saying that for? Fuck's sake. Don't make me gag. You'll make my fucking throat worse. Sam, you right, mate? He said, I identify as a lesbian. Can I be involved in the stream? You're all right now. Upcoming cider. Fuck's sake. X-Ray said America signs on Mexican side. Sign up saying 30-foot wall. Little Mexican shop few yards down. A sign coming soon. 32-foot ladders. Fuck's sake. Rita said, you drunk, Pete. I know, he's coming out with some very strange stuff tonight. Jumble Salboo said, I love lemon curd like a monk. I haven't had it for years. I like lemon curd, actually. We've got some of that in the cupboard downstairs. Don't normally have things like golden syrup, but someone else has bought that. Zed said he wrote all the names down except for mine. He swapped mine for some bastard called Zod. Am I going to have to get a fucking magnifying glass out to prove to you that that's an E? Look, there's another fucking... That's the line in the middle. Look, just up there. Fucking Zed is a bloody Zod, I tell you. No man Spartan said, Mike, if you was on the game, how much would you charge for anal double cream pies? What, if I was still me or suddenly I ate it? You tell me how much you would bloody charge. Fuck's sake. Don't you start bloody... Got him and fucking Peach now going off the rails. Jennifer said whiskey and honey is a good one for cold. Pete said you lazy Zod. It even said, well, he writing names down because everyone was going to have, it was ladies' night only, so everyone had to have a female name. So we had Zed as Miranda or Zod as Miranda. Iron Man was Rosie Levette. Riggs was Sweaty Boobs. E Honda was Ellen Honda. Slingshot was Alice. White Behind was Judy Graham Swallows. X-Ray was George. Tim was Lucy Goofy. Weapons and Stuff 94. And Weapons and Stuff 93 was Leanna. Ross was Gemma. And Peach was Labia. And Bristol was Barbara. And Richards, I missed his. Can't believe I put WS94 there. Zed, at least yours was nearly right. Liam's I've put down as a completely different person. That's all right, man. Hardy P, you right, mate? Good shooting competition. You seen it yet? I won't tell you the outcome yet, but yeah, cheers for that, mate. That was a good one. I enjoyed that. Rodriguez says this is a sex chat or something. Well, I don't know. Looks like it's to some of the others. Ethan said when the chat mods cause more chaos than chat. Yeah, exactly. I'll have to get one of the other mods to put that mod in timeout. Richard, during the next police raid, the police will probably think that's a hit list, Mike. Yeah, fuck's sake, imagine. Yeah, I better get rid of it, Rich, after this. They probably would, though. Ethan said his female name was Betty Swallets. Sam would have been Sally Rottencrotch. What did I say yours was? Oh, Sweaty Boobs. Yeah, Sweaty Betty then. Too late now. That's what happens when you change it from big something boobs. On the poll, there's only 2 real females in this. If I tried to pull any other females, I'd be in for a bloody surprise. No, thank you. Not the other females, you know, the fake females we got in the chat. The ones on this list. Dad said, I know it. I've accidentally travelled to an alternative reality. Pete said, pulling on something you won't want to pull on. Yeah, exactly. Fuck's sake. It's gone a very fucking funny way. My fault starting it, but Oh, RDP said, bang, bang, good shooting in the video, mate. Tell you what, that revolver, that shot lovely that day. That was really firing good. I know we weren't a massive distance, though, but yeah, that was a good one, that, Robbie. You watched it, yeah? I suppose you obviously haven't, yeah. Pete said, female 18, anyone want to RP? Ethan said, how dare you? I'm a female. Just ignore all the male features. All right, Peach. Rodriguez said, would you let a girl put her thumb in your bum? Well, you answer that. You lot with your funny questions. I'd like to hear your answers. Now said, that was a good video, both of you. Cheers now. Bristol said, Mike, have you opened a massage parlour? The girls have to work the first week in hand. Fuck's sake. Pete said, just a thumb, I'd ask for a finger. Dumble Starbo say you obviously haven't travelled to Thailand, mate. Getting a Thai bride is a bit like playing Russian roulette. Ethan said Mike would have the whole fist in there, surely. Iron Man said, Mike, would you suffer sexually to get money? I have an Albanian client on the phone. Look, you lot better answer these fucking questions yourselves. Don't ask me these fucking things. RDP, mate. RDP said, yeah, mate. I knew you'd do better than me. That barrel alone. The loading of mine takes so much time. Glad you cut that bit out. To bore the viewers to tears. That's good. It was good. Actually, I said a hyena ate an oxo cube at London Zoo. Made a laughing stock of himself. That's quite good, actually. I like that. And that was relevant. Jennifer, you can stay. If these lot are putting you off, this isn't the normal streams. Look, you're scaring the women away now. But if you're just going anyway, see you later. Look what you lot are doing. Nell's all on her own now. Alex Melroy said, Brexit or no Brexit? Brexit. Brexit means breakfast. Look that up on YouTube. I would have. I didn't actually vote, and I never vote, but I would have voted Brexit. But I still reckon they'll do everything to not do it. My man said, Mike, please talk more on the Book of Eli. Easy fight scenes. What, another time? I'll tell you what, Iron Man. Just for you. I can't promise when it'll be, though. It might be for ages. I'll do a Book of Eli second video where I do a second watch of it. All right? And then I'll do a RDP, so don't take any notes from Jennifer. She's been in the streams quite often anyway, but so she knows this ain't a normal stream, at least. Rita said you have to rename this chat pervert. So I don't know where it's all come from. Now said Jennifer, they'll calm down in a minute. Sam said, what's up with the wildcat in the loose in the UK? Saw on the news, half African cheetah or something. I did not know that, but I know there's been years and years of that kind of stuff going on, Sam. Beast of Bodmin. Pete said you would like a Book of Eli machete, Mike. Work well. I might have to make one day. Alex said, when we do march on Downing Street with you leading us from the front on the white horse. Well, I don't know about the white horse, but yeah, I'll have to learn how to ride a horse first. Finn said, they real shotguns. Is that a question or a statement? No, I'm joking. Right, all of my stuff up there, because it's not in safes or anything, it has to be like legal without a license, basically. Or if you have shotguns over it, they've got to be in a gun safe. So everything up there is either DX, replicas, air guns, stuff like that. Iron Man said it was a good movie. Makes you think. Yeah, it was. It was. I probably could have spoke more on it if I'd seen it a couple of times. Problem was because that was the first time I ever watched it, and then I just do the video straight away afterwards. So I struggled to sort of remember bits apart from the bits I wrote down. E100 said I referenced the Book of Eli in one of my latest chats. Nice one. I've subbed you now, E100. I'm gonna have to start watching some of your chats. I had forgotten, I reckon. But yeah, I have subbed you now. Finn said, okay, boss, just sorry with my initial response. I get a bit because you get a lot of people on here sort of trolling and just being, you know, piss takes basically. But yeah, and you get a lot of are those guns real comments, and you know, yeah, everything up there is non-licensed stuff. But I can shoot shotguns for videos occasionally. Richard said you can own wildcats if you meet the correct requirements in the UK. Yeah, there's quite a few sort of exotic animals you can have over here, aren't there? With the right sort of licenses and that, or whatever. Thank you for all the link sharing now. I appreciate it. Actually, wildcats as an exotic species act in the 60s. Lots of rich people owned cats, birds, snakes. And instead of paying for the licenses or have the exotic pet put down, they just released them. That's it, isn't it? Ed said, I never understood men who sleep with women. Personally, I'll do my best to stay awake. I'll let you off that as long as it was relevant. Sam said, the owner of this cat says harmless. Just don't pro shit. Yeah. Fuck's sake. Right, Alex said, do you believe in the David Icke theory that the elites are not human? And if so, how would you kill a lizard demon? What's your theory? Right. David Icke, yeah, I know a little bit about David Icke. He's quite interesting, different. Lizard demons. How would we take on a lizard demon? Let's have a discussion about that. So, what do they have any weaknesses? Slingshot Warrior, you know your stuff about these kind of things. What is the weakness of a lizard demon? And we'll work out tactics to kill them. Considering they are the elites as well, so they would have access to good technology as well, probably. Tactically, right? I changed it in the end. It was too much doing the ladies fucking night. Every bloke in the chat had to be a fucking woman, so they all had to have ladies' names. Alex said 8 foot plus stronger than a human. And don't they have some kind of weakness? They must have a weakness, surely. X-Ray said to Alex, look up Anuaki. I don't know if that's right. Rodriguez said, if you could only eat one food, what would it be? Well, as in literally just one food, like chicken, or like one meal? Yeah, 8 foot plus stronger than a human. Westman's I've said, do you think lizard people sharp, cold, on a flare? Yeah, I think they would, wouldn't they? So there's one way to identify them, or would that mean we wouldn't be able to see them very easily? One food, not a meal. Fuck knows. I don't know. Potatoes, possibly. I don't know, because I reckon if you ate only one thing the rest of your life, you wouldn't live very long. Would you? Iron Man said, get married if you think you have the bollocks. I'd rather jump into a pit of razor wire. Tactical said you get less scars, Iron Man. Bristol, I think David Icke speaks from the third dimension. Also, one drug, what would be? Well, my drug is booze. So booze, mate. Because I when I drink, I don't drink for taste or social reasons. I drink to get high, basically. So it'd be booze. I drink booze like it, I take booze like it's a drug. I abuse it, basically. Weapons and stuff said, well, you could see them and they would not show up in the correct temperature. Just like using the glass in They Live. Yeah, exactly. The glasses in They Live, exactly. They said lizard demons, chuck a dead rat at them. If they eat it, they're lizard things. Sam said, I know salt keeps lizards away from walls. Maybe salt is their weakness. But they say, do these things also have tails? Because if you grab a lizard by its tail, doesn't its tail fall off? Maybe not all of them, I don't know. X-Ray said, David Icke is a professional goalkeeper. Went to be a sports commentator. I remember him openly saying he was talking to God. David Icke has been bang right on many, many things. Yeah, I remember the I don't know if I saw them live, but I've seen the interviews where he started going a bit mad. Crystal said sweet potatoes are nice. Tactical said V was a good miniseries. Yeah, I've never seen that yet, but I'm going to. Alex said, is that why you never see the Queen in winter, the cold? Real question is, how did she sneak up on the soldiers 12 o'clock at night in the Palace Gardens? He's no Spring-Heeled Jack. Sam said, phew, I thought she was a tranny. Turns out it was a tail. Fuck's sake. Yeah, he gets a lot of criticism. He's a decent bloke, actually, David Icke. I listened to an interview he did with Ian Lee on Ian Lee's radio show, where Ian Lee basically just let him talk about anything he wanted to without criticising him or, trying to call him a nutter. And it was actually a really good interview because David Icke normally struggles, unless he's going on sort of controversial things to talk about controversial stuff. If he tries to talk about things on a normal radio station that isn't going on about that kind of stuff, he gets ridiculed. Now said, yeah, you can just see the big bulge in her throat. Tactical. Oh, what fucking V lizards eating rats. Fuck's sake. RDP said, I'm feeling like shit, mate, so I'm going to go to bed. Got a cold and infected throat. So have a great evening, everyone. Good night, Rob. It's good to have you on for a bit there, mate. Yeah, I hope you get better. I've just got over cold. Still, I'm quite deaf from it at the minute, but that seems to be going. But now I've got fucking acid reflux at the minute. That should fuck off as well soon, eventually. If not, I'll have to go to the doctors again, get a prescription of the tablets. X-Ray said, leave the Queen alone, you wouldn't want the job. Alex said, yeah, that's true. Look at the new story. She was nearly shot. I've missed that. I'll have to look that up. Zed said, that's because she's a witch. Well, she's hereditary head of all the covens in England. Strange, but actually true. It's part of the Order of the Garter. Is about. Oh, yeah, Nell was saying, get better soon, Rob. Yeah, good night, Rob. See you later, mate. Have a good sleep and hopefully get over it. Well, Alex, now you've mentioned it, it does seem to ring a bell. Because that wasn't, when you say recently, that wasn't like a week ago, was it? Was it like beginning of this year? Or maybe last year? That reminds me, time for my prescription. Tactical said, Gala Farm from Home Bargains, Mike. I remembered its name. All right, I'll look that up. Cheers, Tactical. I've got the fucking note here. I'll write it down. Iron Man said, Mike, have you used a hammock when camping? No, I've never used a hammock ever. Malk has. He used to sleep one every night, I think. I might get on with them. I don't know. But I tend to think I would find it a bit restricting. Because I like to sleep. I sleep half the evening facing one way and the rest of the rest of the evening facing the other way. I turn over halfway in the night and sleep the other way. So I'd have to try and do that. But yeah, I did have a hammock, Iron Man, but I sold it to Mount, funny enough. I've written it down now, tactical. Don't ask why the fucking name Love Honey's on there. Actually, I said, hey, Mike, Mount did a review on the TSK 72-hour bug out bag. Just got one. Good shot. I have to look into that. An old video, or I have to look into that. Sam said I got a Dorado bushcraft camp saw for $13 today. Usually $25. That's good. Half price then. I'm going to redo my bug out bag. I'm going to change it to because I'm going to do what someone asked. I'm going to sleep in my garden in the tent with only my bug out bag stuff to see what it would be like, and then I'll be able to judge whether I need more stuff, less stuff like that. But I've already thought there's loads of shit I don't need. Because the problem is, it all depends what you're bugging out for and how long you're bugging out for. You know, if you just need to bug out for 3 days, you don't need fuck all really. Food, water, and shelter, so it'll keep you warm. You know. Alex said, no, beginning of the year, a few months back. Yeah, all right. My man said, Mike, imagine a 6-foot hole, 4-foot wide for the razor wire. What's that? Getting married. Sam said, do you still have plans for the inch buggy? Yes, I'll do that because I think I'm not coming home. You just can't carry that much stuff, can you, Sam? If you definitely ain't coming back, you need a hell of a lot more stuff because if you're not coming back, you're going to need stuff to make a proper shelter to live in, aren't you? Or whatever. You know, you're going to need more tools, more shelter, more food. And if anything, you're going to need to carry a shitload of water as well. If you can't, because that's the thing I think a lot of people forget. If you're not anywhere where there's running water or a place you can get water, you're going to have to carry shitloads of water. And carrying 6 litres of water is probably going to be as heavy as a bug out bag or whatever, you know. Alex said, I think it was she nearly shot. Big story. No one asked how an old lady creeps up on untrained soldiers. No, unless the soldiers have sat there after they'd had a drink and having a smoke. Who knows? No, I'm joking. Actually, I said bug out. That's how to do it. Close by, so you can pull off during the tests, gardens. Proving thing. That's it. That's what I'm going to do, actually. I'm going to do that soon. Sam said, I think tools take priority over consumable items. Yeah, in inch. Yeah, that's it. The you know, depending on what you're doing, though, yeah, you're gonna. I think an inch thing needs a carry and a trolley. I couldn't carry that much stuff. Ehon said, I have a regular katana, but I prefer a good old handgun. Or for a bug out, I have a Ruger 1020 takedown rifle. That 100 rounds of 2.2 doesn't weigh much more than 4 or 5 pounds. Yeah, that's good, really. You know, in proper bug out, I'd take my crossbows and my air rifles. Dad said, water exploding heavy. Yeah, it is. Iron Man said, Mike, watch Carlisle 195. He's the daddy at bug out. All right, I'll do that. Tactical Pirate said, picked up a nice little Albinox knife today, cheap as chips. Blade, box, rope cutter, multi-tool. Oh, nice, yeah, I'll have a look at that. Rodriguez said, bugging in or bugging out? It all depends the situation. I would never hesitate to go, though, if I had to. I certainly wouldn't die in my own house out of stubbornness, basically. You got to think of things like... think of World War II when the children were sent away. Those children was bugging out, really. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't have blamed everyone if they fucked off out of London. There's no point staying somewhere where you're getting fucking bombed and your house is going to get bombed and you die when you could have just fucked off to some woods. You know, I think it's a bit dumb, really. But yeah, I think bug in until you have to bug out, but definitely 100% be prepared to bug out, though. But again, it all depends where you live. In the middle of London, if London was getting bombed, I'd fuck off out there straight away. You know, I would give up all my worldly possessions to live. Every single thing I own, if it was a choice of living or dying. You know, but out in like the outskirts or whatever, you know, suburban areas where you're not going to get bombed, it probably doesn't. You probably never have to. You know, it's so many different situations, but I would say bug in until you have to bug out, but definitely have an option to bug out. X-ray says 6 litres of water, 6 kilos. What is one of the heaviest items? Finding a water source is essential. That's it. I've got some maps in my bug out bags that's got rivers on now, because I think knowing where rivers are is going to be probably the easiest way to get water. Sam said to Rodriguez, bug in until you have to bug out. Now said you've seen him, Mike. He's got the white dog. Oh, it's him. Nice one now. Cheers. I thought it might be, but I wasn't sure. E Honda said, I say bugging in is the way to go unless you have no choice. Yeah, I agree with you, E Honda. I think it all depends where you live, as I said. I definitely agree with you. Bugging in, because it's your, you know, it's your place, it's your castle sort of thing. You know it, you know the area, you know, you've got fucking shelter, supplies, everything. But as I said, I think it just all depends the what's going on. You see these people in these other countries, and they're getting bombed to shit, and they're staying in these buildings that have been literally bombed. I would not stay there personally. I would not stay in a house that was getting bombed daily. I'd rather go and live in the woods. You know, I don't know, maybe I'm different. Dad said a bowie or a dagger. What the Yanks call roll. I prefer it called what is PARA mean then? I don't know that one, Dad. I don't know. Bowie's a bit more useful because it's got more uses. Dagger's only really good for one thing, isn't it? I'll probably say Bowie enough. Extras are bug out tools, agreed, and knowing how to use them. Mike's put up some good stuff on adapting and providing kit. Tactics. I honestly know a guy who dug out a shelter under his house. It was a council house, the mad bugger. Fuck's sake, yeah, that is a bit mental, isn't it? I don't mind doing that, but yeah, not in a council house. Alex said, best workout for prepping, or is it more of a stressing routine? I would say you want to be as fit as you possibly can, just in general, don't you? Sam said to Tactical Pirate, one of my neighbours has an underground bunker. Actually said, agreed, bug in as long as possible, but always have at least some plan to leg it. Stay in the vehicle. That's it, X-ray, yeah. Ploddle ran away. I like that, Zed. That's good. But yeah, I think you've got to have some kind of yeah. Iron Man said, Mike, I bought a bladder canteen, like from the cowboy movies. Oh, I like them, yeah. The bloke from the Dark Tower, not the film, the book. Carries one of them. Alex said that also depends whether the rivers are infected. How likely is some kind of virus like human rabies? Can rabies affect a river? I don't know. I would never drink purely from a river. You know, I would collect the water, boil it, filter it, boil it, purify it before I drank it. But that's the other thing what people don't seem to think of. You're not just going to get water out of a river and drink it. You need a way to collect water, boil it, which is going to be a fucking cunt boiling water in something that big. You know, in long term, you're going to want a bigger pot to boil lots of water, because the water needs to be used for cleaning, cooking, drinking. See you later, Rich. Good night, mate. Alex said, what if you live in a council estate and you can't bug out or screwed? There's a no law scenario. you're fucked basically. And you'll be surprised. I know people go on about bug out in this country and there'll be loads of people bugging out, but I bet there's shitloads of people who've never ever contemplated. They don't even know what the word bugging out means. You know, they're just sitting in their house until it fell down on top of them, basically. Because most people, I think, I'll be honest with you, I think most people don't even contemplate hardly any of the things we're even talking about. I may be wrong. Oh, I know what a life story is. I just ain't got one at the minute. E-Honda, I need to get one of them. Or some kind of, at the minute, I haven't got anything that, you know, filters water, basically. Sam said tactical, he must have had a front loader or the money for cement. I doubt he even got a building permit. X-Ray Zulu said, in my opinion, a bug out bag should be as light as possible. If you've done all the, yeah, PS, cash is long. That's it. Yeah, I still need to do my Staska. Bing, right, mate? Said Sawyer squeeze is a good choice. Better choice than a live straw. You can get about 2,000 gallons or something silly like that. I think Zed might have mentioned one of them once. I may be wrong about that. Zed said bugging out, running away. Simple. Whereas I drank water from a spring coming out of a rock face, it was okay. I wouldn't want to drink the water out of my local rivers, just out of it. It would have to be cleaned. Alex said most likely get out to the country. He says follow the train lines out the country. E-Honda said, "I'll get a Berkey filter system for your house. Now, good even when the light works." Bing said, "Low profile is good too. Keep away from tactical gear. Grey Man style is a better method." Iron Man said, "We would thrive among the average people who don't invest in preparedness." That's it. I think you'll be surprised how many people don't prep or know anything, literally anything. If I asked my neighbours around here, I would doubt literally my entire road. I don't know. But I would. You think about this as well, where you live, right? Think about the road you live on and the people you know on it, or even your relatives. How many of those people would have any preparedness ideas? I'll be honest with you. I don't. I think the chances of these things are quite slim, but it's a hobby anyway. Why not have a hobby that if something bad happened could save your life? But I would say if I asked anyone around my road, I can't think of a single person who would say they would be prepared for anything like that. None. I can't think of any that I know. Hi, man. I read that, didn't I? Right. Sam said to X-Ray, 4-inch plumbing pipe makes nice containers for cash. Just carry a map with coordinates. X-Ray said, boiling vessel agreed. At least 500 mil, preferably a litre. The fuel to boil, said water is a considerable factor. Yes, you're right there. If you're in a place where there's no wood in that, again, you're going to be fucked. You know, there will be a lot of us doing it, but nowhere near as many as people think, I don't think. Bing says, I reckon no one in my road, for everyone I know from as well, all the busy buying shit to show off. That's it, Bing. I think, yeah, there will be a lot of people doing it, but a hell of a lot less than people think. I can't think anyone on my road who would be prepping for a kind of disaster or anything, you know, or any of the things we talk about. Yeah, on long term, actually, you need something big to boil. That ain't going to be enough. A cup like that, you'd be constantly boiling water all day long. And some people don't even have anything to put the water in once it's been cleaned. Zed said a mate of mine said he'd just boiled the water. I said he should filter it first. Animals and fish shit in rivers. Boiled shit is still shit, exactly. 800. So about a third of the houses around me on my street are prepared for something. It's probably different over where you are, E-Honda, but over here, where do you live though? Do you live a bit more rural? Because I think more rural would be. I bet if you lived in a city, I don't know, but around here, nah. Now said, there's only me, one other person on my estate that's prepared for shit at the fan. That's it, and it's a good thing, really. That was a bit of kit I'd never use. I see in videos as a pair of hiking gaiters. May look a. Hang on. Oh, you never. Oh, you never see. Yeah, but you would use hiking gaiters for a prick with bone dry legs. Well, you're right, mate. That's a bit prepping. I know. My wife's at 13. She says it's always okay because I'm there, getting her to realise maybe I won't. But hang on, getting her to realise to maybe I won't took fucking ages. My man said I'm no expert, but I can hunt, cook, build. Yeah, I ain't no expert either. Yeah, strange, isn't it, E Honda? Yeah, in the UK, from the people I know, no one apart from my brother. No, I ain't no expert, but I know how to hunt, cook, and build things. John, right, mate? And he said, what would you do if you had a choice, bug out near the coast or inland? I don't know, really. What if I had because I ain't nowhere near the coast, really. So, Samson, I think my whole area. My thing is, I just want to be near rivers, basically. But yeah, I suppose coastal fish, isn't it? Yeah. Samson, I think my whole area is closet preppers. We're all paranoid, gun-toting, retired military police and border patrol. Yeah, so John Page always head to the coast, always, mate. Being said, I've got a bit of an obsession over the years. I've got 3 Army Bergens, cheap 65-litre caramel bag, Van Gogh backpack, 3 tents, 3 sleeping bag, roll mats, inflatable mats. That's just in my attic. Yeah, my attic's fucking full of stuff now. Being said, in my room, I've got med kits, axes, knives, camping gear, countless cooking and firelighting stuff. Tactical said, if you know what you're doing, some tasty food at the coast, limpets are nice. Take around 4 hours to boil. I ain't no expert. What I do try to do though is try and look at what people have ignored and haven't thought of, or as X-Ray said, modding stuff to be better, really. Because X-Ray, if people don't sub to X-Ray, actually, I recommend you subscribing to him because he comes up with some really good ideas himself. X-Ray usually does. I liked that trowel you found recently. I've not commented on that video yet, but that trowel would be good for the things you mentioned. I reckon that would probably fit on a pole and work as a spearhead as well. I don't know if you mentioned that in it. Bob, you're right, Bob. Good to see you on, mate. And he said, I only know of myself one friend who was prior military, same as me, who do any prepping at all. Yeah. And that's sort of a good thing, really, because I know people say, as I said, especially in the UK, when the prepping comes, we'll go to the woods, they'll be full. But yeah, I do think there's a lot less people than there'll be shitloads of them doing it, but it's not going to be the whole country. So many, as I said, I don't really know anyone apart from Malk. Loads of my relatives. I've not played Long Dark yet, Sam, but I definitely will. I've just got to play one other game first. When I complete that, I'll go on to that. Extra is a coast for everything: fresh water, rivers flow to the sea, food, surf, turf, tides, beach, combing, population. I'll have to do that. I'll have to put on my thing to follow the rivers down to the coast, basically. Being said, good to have some very basic bushcrafting. Flint and steel, charcloth making, basic shelters. Collins gem books are great. Free for food is a great one. Nice one, Bing. Yeah, good tips there. My man said, how many bags should you have? I have a 24-hour bag, 7-day bag, an inch bag. I think that covers most of it. Yeah. Because a 24-hour bag can be a tiny little thing, really. That's pretty much what I've got. I'm going to try and do, though, 36-hour 7-day and an inch bag. I think the majority of prior military do some sort of prepping. They said, I'm the only person I know who preps. I've tried suggesting it to friends and neighbours, but they just look at me like I'm mad. Which is fair enough that I am mad. But yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I'll be honest with you, I do think it's quite a slim chance that these things will happen, but if they do, we'll be a lot more sorted than other people. X-Ray said, I thank you, sir. Cheers, mate. Yeah, trowel, you're on it, mate. Some see a simple trowel, we see potential. Yeah, I liked that. I thought there was a hell of a lot. That was a really good thing you found there. I'll have to watch the full video. I saw it on there and I think I watched a bit of it. I have a habit lately of watching people's videos and then not commenting. Tactical said, anyone remember the Bush Tucker man? Kick-started me off on this road. Same here. That would have been me and Matt's first inspiration. That and the SAS Survival Handbook. Yeah, I used to love the Bush Tucker man. He was great, he was. Ray Mears went and met him, didn't he, for one of his episodes, I think. Zed said to Nell, just because someone's not quite sane doesn't mean they're stupid. No, exactly. Yeah, Nell said exactly. I imagine what time you're on till at least 11. I'll see how my throat's going and how I feel. If I'm having a good laugh, I'll probably stand to half 11. Man. So I think shit in the fan will happen by the end of my kids' generation. Middle East will be the epicenter. X-Ray Zulu said to Iron Man, I'm a sad git. I've got bug up bags and a bag for them. A good test. Go out with Nat. Come back kitted out. Yeah, that's another thing that would be interesting thing to do. Go out with nothing and have a look, see what you can gather while you're out there. Because there are a lot of things you might need. And can collect. There's bottles that you can have collecting water and shit like that. And Zed said, besides, sanity is only accepted form of sanity is only the accepted form of insanity, like I say. Actually said General Les Higgins. Yeah, that's it. Bing said Ray Mears and Jack Hargreaves. I don't know who Jack Hargreaves is, I don't think. John said, have you ever tried military ration packs? They can be bought cheap and good for prepping. Bush Tucker man was a legend. I've had MREs and I quite like them. I've got my own now. I've made my own ration packs. They're not brilliant, but they're, because to be honest, I think for shit in the fan food, you just want something high calories basically, and you wouldn't give a shit what you eat, really, I think, as long as it's good, good fucking calorific food. But my rations I made so you could have a nice selection of food basically, but it's not necessary. Architect's home and said, okay, I'll just cut my wanker off with a machete and I'll be in it. Yes, you can. I gave up on the ladies only, mate. It was too much. I had to write down everyone's ladies' names and it was too much for me. I gave up on it. Oh, where am I? We're going to quick poll everyone in the chat. Pocket or pouch for EDC? I prefer small pouches. But Mrs. said, don't forget your purse. Pockets for me. I've even sewed a new pocket in my jacket so I could carry more stuff. Zed said he met Jack Hargreaves. He was a bit of an arrogant git. Bing said pouch. I said best food for shit at the moment, baked beans and corned beef. Yeah. Yeah, I'll use well, for EDC, well, it all depends. Yeah, pockets basically, Beck said, I hope everyone's having a good evening. Women's only is a new one. We all had women's names at first, but it got too much and I gave up on it in the end. Reading out all these bloody names. Fucking nightmare. Touch the cheers, being Mike. I sewed a beer pouch in the jacket, so I can carry more. There you are, look. Here's my jacket. There's the original inside pocket. There. It takes that tin, but it's not big enough, so I sewed in a bigger pocket there. Quite a nice big one. Phone fits in there, or a bottle, or whatever. Nothing fucking worse than not having enough pockets. Architect's Homer said, I have about 6 months of food put in 5-gallon buckets aligned with mylar bags. Suck the oxygen out of them through in oxygen absorbers. These will last 25 years. Sucking out, yeah. Yeah, that's it. As I was saying earlier, I think over in America it's a bit of a different thing with the prepping. Over here, it's not as big as, as we said. Think down your road. How many people do it? And I bet there ain't many. E-Hunter, Streamlight Kershaw, and Taurus 79 Slim in 9mm. That's my EC. Samson to Iron Man, all my caches of beans and toilet paper in them. Tactical said, cheers, Ed, and sweet Mike. Bing said, do you still watch Jack Striker stuff, Mike? I do love his new approach to videos. Some great footage. Shame I can't comment on his political views. Yeah, do you know you can comment on today's video, though, Bing? I do watch Jack's stuff. I'll be honest with you, a lot of it isn't my kind of stuff. But, I will always find Jack entertaining. He's a decent bloke. I've spoke to him on here for fucking God knows how many years. But yeah, I do watch some of his videos. It's just purely because a lot of it just isn't my kind of stuff. But yeah. But I did go and comment. I did comment on his video today, though. First comment, I think, as well. Actually says, Sam, yes, mate. I'm from black and white radio days. Seen people break down because of Wi-Fi is off. Yeah, it's fucking mad, isn't it? Back to, well, got another woman here now. Hope you're well. I don't think there are many female preppers. I know 3 others than me. That's it. Yeah, that's it, Bex. There's barely any female preppers that you know of. And like as I said, down my road, I don't know any who would be a prepper. It's worth it though. It's worth it because you can do it as people. I was saying, some people say, "Oh, preppers fucking nuts or paranoid," but it's a hobby that could help you. That's all it is. Some people just don't get that. Bob, so here in the States, we don't talk about prepping with our neighbours. There might be more prepping, but most of us here don't talk about it. Well, yeah, it could be the same here, Bob. Fucking hell, I've got terrible dry mouth. Extra said toilet paper. Arse wipe is completely unnecessary. A sponge, flannel, or microfiber cloth and water is much longer lasting, has more uses and more hygienic. Bristol said one time you get poacher's pocket to hide a rabbit in your jacket. Yeah, that's it. Dan and Oliver, good for you. You don't need to be a lady anymore. We've got at least 2 in. Bex and Nell. Oh, Jennifer was in earlier, so we had 3. We actually get 3 females in these chats. It's amazing. That said, women on YouTube used to EDC videos. Can't remember her name. Don't know, Tactical. Architects Homer said, Bob the Metal Guy, we don't talk about it with people who aren't on board. I have a mutual assistant group full of ex-cops and veterans and EMTs. We do all our chats together. Gabriel's Vintage Goods. Damn, the ladies have already arrived. Bob the Metal Guy said, could you have a group? I don't have a group here in Seattle area. Hector said, toilet wiper. The bug out choice. Tell you why I said toilet wiper, because I was too busy reading ahead and I saw the arse wipe bit. I do that quite often. Start reading out the next word before I finish the first one. Evening, Bex. I did wonder what you were saying. Bex said, too worried about next shopping trip. You're right about the stigma. I've been called paranoid so many times. I started worried if it's true. Great to hear a female preference. But yeah, you know, I don't talk about it to anyone. I'll be honest with you. Most of the people I know don't even know I do YouTube videos or anything like that. Then I have to think. I don't want people to know anyway because I have the thing of sell us this, sell us that, sell us this, sell us that. You know, so I don't tell anyone anymore. Tactical said, bug out to a bog roll warehouse and barter for food. Yeah, king of the world. Bob said, for me, I just don't trust people. I don't know, so I don't say much about prepping. No, I know what you mean there, Bob. And to be honest, it's unnecessary. You don't really need to tell anyone, but yeah. Architect home said, I bought all the salt at Walmart, and the clerk asked me why. I told him I had to exterminate some giant alien slugs. Needed all the ammunition possible. Sam said, if shit hit the fan, people who know you're a prepper could put on a target on your back for supplies. Yeah, exactly. I was going to mention that. At least you'll be prepared for it, though. Same here, Bob. I heard a saying a few years ago. Got enough food to feed your street. Yeah, if not, keep it quiet. Yeah, exactly. That's a good one. But I know what you mean, though. It's not good to advertise it, sort of thing. Let them know how many guns you got. Because most of the unprepared probably won't have any, so they can come at me with their kitchen knife. Their kitchen knife and literally nothing else. Architect Holmes said, people think you're crazy if you admit it, and yeah, it does put a target on you. That's why I have 30 friends with black rifles like you. Extras, yeah, prepping and paranoia. Everyone preps. Must buy enough to get through a certain time. Yeah, weekly, monthly, must be prepared. Isn't paranoia, it's perfect. Exactly. Bob said, if you have no weapons, makes it easy for me to take your food. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's what I mean. Yeah, and the ones who ain't got no weapons ain't going to be taken ours very easily. Right, I'll have to get the toilet in a minute. Let me see if I've got any. Let me. I've got any. I've got to get some elevator music for you one day. Play while I get the toilet. Sam said, I told you about my neighbour with the bunker. You better stay in there if I get desperate for 308. I know, a 308 at 600 metres might find him. Actually, I said, people know when you're kitted out, YouTubers are kind of like on the Marauders catalogue. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Tactical Ed, anyone breaking into their bug out bags, I keep nicking food out when I can't be asked to get the shot. I do that, Tactical. That's the reason I don't have any. The reason I don't have any proper MREs is because I fucking got them all out and ate them just to see what was in them. This is an interesting one, Bing. I like this. Yeah, Bing said, what's everyone's reason for prepping? Zombies, Brexit, natural disasters, war. I'll be honest with you. My prepping was for none of those reasons and probably no other reason that anyone would pick. Mine was more because I wanted a bug out bag in case I had to disappear for my own reasons. You know what I mean? In normal times, a person might want to disappear. So you're going to need an inch bag for that. But yeah, Brexit, no. Zombies, no. Natural disasters, possibly. But we get very little sort of serious natural disasters in the UK, do we? What would we have? Strong winds. Because where I live, definitely no floods. But at the same time, I did then, once I got into the sort of prepping or liking being prepared sort of thing, I started thinking, yeah, it might be good. Because war probably, maybe war. Or, possible rioting kind of shit. Yeah, homelessness as well. That's a good one, Bing. Yeah, you're right there. Yeah, I think, yeah, the closest thing mine would be, Bing, would be personal reasons. Yeah, homelessness and civil war rioting. Yeah, definitely. That's about it, really. And and it's a hobby as well. Nell said she's pinched a few coffees. So I said, I've had to do that. Beth said, recently I've just come back from my friend's farm for a hunting holiday, 49 miles to the nearest tiny shop. So it ran out of things. You were stuck. So it's kind of a bit of a prep test. That's good. That's good. Alex said, civil war, countrywide riots. Yeah, some of them reasons. Bings, yeah, red beans. Architects, I do that. I'm an electrician. So I oftentimes I'm out in bumfuck Egypt with no stores around. I almost have needing water and food. You don't always have time to pack a lunch. Actually said society breakdown before the straight people show up wanting your kit. Think about the drug dependency on the street. Yeah, stringing right out. Yeah, exactly. Alex said, will Brexit cause civil war riots? I don't think so. I'll be honest with you, I don't think Brexit's going to really affect a lot. And anything it does affect is brought on purely by if the news says there's going to be shortages on food, there will guaranteed be shortages on food. Because the moment you say there's shortages on food, every fucker runs out and buys all the food. So, if it's mentioned, it will happen. But so just be prepared for it, basically. But I don't think, we're suddenly not going to have any electric or gas or water and shit like that. Sam said we had 2 small earthquakes in my area yesterday. Small ones are common. The last big one was 1882. It sank the San Pedro River. Being said, you just never know. See people live in the high life and ended up having 24 hours to leave their home with just the clothes on their back. At least I'll have a bed and a shelter for a while. Yeah, good point there. Joe, you right, mate? As I said, I doubt we'll have riots where I live. But as I said, lots of pensioners here. If there were any, they'd be bloody slow moving ones. Sorry, I butchered your comment there, Jen. Zod, I mean. But said a friend of mine's a doctor and a prepper, and he thinks a pandemic. Oh, you're right there. Yeah, something like that might happen. Yeah, the antibiotic stuff, or the things like bird flu and that again, swine flu. Yeah, that could cause a serious thing to go on. Actually, Brexit, it'd be the same as today. Exactly, actually. Being said, I hate to live in London. No, Brexit won't affect us for fuck all. Every time the winter, all the old lot buy the milk and the bread. That'll be out of date in a week. Tins and MRIs is better. That's it. Yeah. Alex said, no, I mean if they cancel Brexit. I don't think there'd be any riots if they cancel Brexit. There'd be protests. I don't know about riots. I don't think people give a shit that much, really. It's a hard one to say. Didn't no one get on Jack Striker's fucking video today and comment? I noticed there's not a lot of comments on there. People probably don't realise.
People, it's Friday. It's 20 to 7
Or is there?
in the evening. I'm going to play you this video of one of my dear subscribers suffering a lot of...
Sorry. He's letting you comment on today's video. Bob said pandemic very real in the States. So millions of undocumented people flooding into the States. Beck said I've only got to mention snow and people will buy most of the fucking perishable items. You're right there, Bex, definitely. Being said I think there'd be riots. Goes against democracy and the people's wishes. Maybe there would then. I'll be honest with you, I've not really thought too much about it. Sam said, Bingley, vacuum sealed dried foods, they last a long time. That was a bollocks about shops running out of ibuprofen because of Brexit. I saw the staff removing them from the shelves. But they tripled the price. Yeah. I think it's a good point, Sam. Never had dried foods, any good. My problem with making your own dried stuff or vacuum stuff, I find you've got to do it right. You can't skimp with the preparation. You can't piss about. If you do that stuff wrong, you'll come back and all your food will be rotten. Everything has to be a bit like when you're doing homebrew. Everything has to be clean as fuck. Otherwise, it goes off. I don't know about dried stuff, but yeah, making your own stuff. Yeah, nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying, if you do it properly. Extra said, rich and poor shit in the fan. I used to be a commercial electrical engineer. I was asked how I got through the recession. Coming from the east end of Newcastle, I didn't know any different. That's it. If you don't know any different, it sort of comes natural, don't you? Being said, to be honest, Jamie Oliver blamed his restaurant closing on Brexit. It's almost excuses and scaremongering. Yeah, well, he's a fucking cunt anyway. He would blame it on something like Brexit. He fucking would. And it's probably got nothing to do with Brexit. Yeah, there probably would be. Well, right, put it a different way. Yeah. If the government did purely say, right, yeah, we're not doing Brexit, you can all sort of fuck off. Yeah, I think there probably would be some trouble then. But see, I don't think they'll do it that way. They'll do it in a way, like with this second vote shit. I don't normally talk about Brexit, but there shouldn't be a second fucking vote. I can agree on maybe a vote to leave with no deal or leave with a deal, but there shouldn't be no fucking second vote on it. Never. That's not fucking right. As I said, I don't vote anyway, and I never fucking. Well, I might vote one day if I have to, but. Being said, it's overpriced food and shit service cost him. I'm glad. That's it. It's just shit like that. Actually, the best dried food I've used is Bean Feast veggie stuff. So, Mike, I agree. It works to store properly, but it's not expensive really, pound for pound. MREs are fucking, they're not worth a bother, are they? I'll tell you what I do, Sam. For all my homemade rations, I've looked at stuff that you can get pre-packaged basically, but in small quantities for my rations. So I make my own MREs, but everything in that is pre-packaged before I put it in there. Weapons and Stuff said, I never get the argument of the first vote mattered, but we should have another vote on whether to stay or leave, just to make sure. It's fucked. We voted to leave, or you lot voted to leave. So that's it. There should never be another vote. I don't even agree with the vote to leave without a thing or leave, or whatever I said. They should just do it. You know what I mean? But there should never be another vote. It's fucking ridiculous. But that's what they'll try to do. They'll try to do a vote where it's vote for leave without a deal, vote for the deal, what the deal is, or re-vote. Whatever the fucking, I don't know. I don't give a shit about Brexit anyway. Farage said that if Leave had lost by as much as Remain, he'd have demanded a second referendum. So I can't trust any party. I did not know that, but yeah, see, that's as bad then. I mean, Joe Stroid said, I work in a large food warehouse that supplies all the hospitals in Scotland. I've noticed a large increase in the cost of products coming in and also decrease of like 10% size. That's interesting to know that. Bing said Tesco sells a curry with an oriental section for £2. It's a I assume that's vegetable curry. Yeah. Lasts for 2 years. No silly shit in it either. I tested one out. It was lovely. Going to get a few. You might as well, Bing. Thing is, as well, you know, if you're like I don't know what I'm saying now. If you're getting it for bug out stuff, I think you got to be a bit more. If it's for sort of survival bug out, the nicer the better is good. But also, if it's a bit shit, who cares? Food's food, isn't it? Next was Brexit. We should never go on it in Europe, not even in the war. We're British, end of. Beck said to weapons I fellow, I agree there. We voted once. Can't have another vote because we didn't like the outcome. That's it. It's ridiculous. Alex said, I voted leave. Leave means leave. Brexit means breakfast. And I said, Mike, I'm back. Please don't leave. Where you been? The fucking shops, getting booze. Yeah, I now said it. Said you've been to the shop. Tactical Pirate said, I came out of voting retirement to vote leave. I haven't voted since Thatcher quit. Nice. Iron Man said, yeah, pork, pies, crisps, wine, guns, plus beer. I keep wanting to have a drink tonight, but no one asked me in the end, so I'm staying sober. Been a couple of weeks since I had a drink, so I could have had a drink. Samson Live, navy beans, black beans, rice, vacuum sealed with £1 packages, inside 5-gallon buckets sealed with anti-moisture packets. Like finding pill bottles. Yeah, I know what you mean. Hector said, I've already taken one poll over Brexit. I'm not a mathematical genius, but taking one person won't help. By the way, I get paid on Twitch now. So if you like these chats and you want to join in the chats on in the weekdays, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I play a game, but I have a camera in the corner. Right. So you can talk to me. So it's these chats, but I'm just playing a game. You've seen them on here. And I can put ads on that now, so I can actually get paid. So if you want to join the Twitch, join it. Make a fucking account. Come over and watch the Twitch. You can talk about anything, so you can have the exact same conversation we're having now. It's just I'm in a small thing. You don't have to talk about the game. The game is just something I'm doing in the evening anyway. But I can get paid from that now. So by joining that chat that I do on Twitch, I'll be actually getting, you'll be fucking supporting me basically, and you'll be having a chat. Tactical said, how's the gout? Yeah, no twins, beer, that's it. As long as I leave it, as long as I'm not drinking all the time. Bing said, one thing that's always been a concern with bugging out in the woods in the end of the world star. What about animals at zoos? If they get released, their natural instinct will come up. That's interesting, actually. Never thought about that. Yeah, I don't know. But I know what you mean. Yeah, potential wild animals, big killer wild animals. Nelson is a good laugh on Twitch. Make an account. It's simple. Yeah, the Twitch, right? So you go on Twitch. It's not like YouTube. There's not loads of videos you've got to watch. You just follow the page, and that page has one player. When I'm live, it plays a video. I said, Mike, make a game called The Last One Gout. Fuck's sake. I'll tell you what I did by Tactical. It's a bit of a lifesaver for me. Ain't a lifesaver. Lifesaver when it means I want a drink. If I ever get, I'm ever a bit like, oh, should I drink or not? Bought these motherfuckers. They're £1 each, though. But yeah, join the Twitch if you want to chat in the week. Nell's on there, Iron Man's on there, Bing's on there, Liam, Peachinator, John, Tactical Pirate. There's loads of us on there. And it's just the same as this, but it's just in the week. It was a gout test, basically. Piss test. You pissed on a little thing. It goes a certain colour. You know that you shouldn't drink, basically. Actually, drinking, I've had a drink. I nearly went for an Indian when I saw a frog and changed my mind. That's a good point about the wild animals. I never thought of that. Great thing about talking to other people. Yeah, I'd never crossed my mind, in all honesty. Sam said, Bing, funny thing is here in the States, every year hunters go hunting for deer in bear country, where they wonder why they got mauled. People forget. We're at the top of the food chain in the wild. That's it. Bob said, going now. I'll work on my shit fan cook stove, made from a paint can. Learned this from my Filipino wife. Nice one, Bob. See you later, mate. Thanks for coming on. I always like to see you on here. Because you're one of the proper old school. You know, we've been watching each other for fucking long time. Right, I'll be back in a second. I need to go to the toilet. Oh, fuck it. Someone's in there. Oh, I won't be going to the toilet then. I have to hold it in. I've already been holding it in for fucking, God knows how long. Alex said 8mm black square and some big ass hex nuts or a heavy Lee's ball bearing and a fly butterfly. That'll sting. Yeah. See you later, Bob. Especially when the bears have just come lit or going into hibernation. Right, I imagine I'm an unqualified urban witch doctor from New Guinea. You can trust me. I've still got some water in there, Bing. I ain't got a bottle in here to piss in. I have pissed in bottles before. I pissed in a bottle once playing some darts with Daryl. We were playing darts against each other online. And I went to go for a piss. Someone was in the upstairs toilet. Someone was in the downstairs toilet. I couldn't piss anywhere else because they would have seen me. So I had to piss in the bottle. Daryl wasn't in the room, by the way. Daryl was on the internet playing darts with me. Right, I think I heard that. Yeah. Back in a minute. Right, now I'm washing my hands, so don't start that bullshit. Tactical Pirate says, used a beer can as an ashtray, got pissed and took a swig out and spewed everywhere. I've done that. Bing said, I'm in the UK and the last thing I would do in America is fuck with a bear. Some silly folk out there, same with those hikers who pass through and don't hang their food up. Yeah. You want some interesting stuff about bears and that? Follow Bob the Metal Guy. He's always prepared for stuff like that. Bears and also druggies. He goes around with bells on his belt. Bob does, or like a stick with bells on it, chimes, so that he can be heard coming, so he don't surprise either the don't surprise people, druggies, meth heads in the woods or around bears. Alex said, I trust you as much as the doctors and scientists running our streets. Iron Man said, I haven't had a bird for so long. If a female cashier touched my hand, I would splash. Fuck's sake. Alex Brown, you all right, mate? while we've got a few new people on, if any of you lot have ever wanted to support me on Patreon, you can. You get your name on there, but more importantly, the Patreon helps me buy some of the needed stuff for videos. Because I don't work, I don't get I don't sign on, I don't get benefits. My only income is through YouTube, really, and I don't actually have ads on my videos, so I don't get paid. If you did want to support me, there's other ways, but Patreon's the main one. You get your name on there. You see those names? That's the people who support me. And all of the money from Patreon goes to YouTube videos. Have I written that wrong? Yeah, so there's the Patreon link if you want to do it. But you can join from £1 a month. So that's like 3p a day. Sam said, I think people have lost touch with nature in the last 150 years in the States. Technology has taken away our primitive instinct. It's a wide awakening when they cross nature. Alex said, can't kill bears with one. Is that arrows? I don't know. Bing said, yeah, they have demoralized me, definitely. And almost a shame YouTube demoralized you, or whatever it's called. Yeah, demonetized. At least you have found other ways. Yeah, I must admit, because I'll be honest with you, how YouTube is right now, I probably wouldn't make fuck all from ads anyway, because they don't like putting ads on weapon videos now. That's why a lot of the bigger, I'll be honest with you, when a lot of the bigger YouTube channels said they was going to fuck off because YouTube wouldn't support weapons videos, I thought, fucking good, so I might get some fucking views again. Because I probably wouldn't get it anyway. I'll probably stay until about 11:30. Iron Man said, tell the audience you love me. I'm certainly not saying I love you, Iron Man. You cut that bit though, that'll do. Can't ask for it. It's got to come naturally, Iron Man. Should have just given me a nice compliment and said I love you at the end, and I might have said I love you back. Forcing it's just not the same. Tactical said most gaming channels have gone to Minecraft due to that reason. That's it. That's it. Isn't it, Tactical? Sam said to Alex, there's a couple of news stories past week here when guys got his scalp swiped off by a bear while hunting deer. Another was attacked while walking his dog. Bing said, can't you change your name, Mike? I wonder if a YouTube name doesn't help. I don't. Well, I can't ever get ads back now. I've asked for it and they've refused. They'll never ever give me my ads back. And even if I made a new account, that's actually against YouTube's fucking not rules and regulations. I can't think of the word, but you know what I mean. They're can't think. You know what I mean though. So yeah, it's pretty fucked really. I mean, you know, the ways I've done it seem to work. Patreon, affiliate links. I wish I knew all this shit before though. Bristol said, I follow some of the vloggers and YouTube have stopped paying them for a stumped up reason. Yeah, it's mad. It's mad what they'll refuse to. Even now, if you have if you do videos of children in, I think even that's a funny thing now. It's just bears before hibernation. They get triggered into eating anything they can stomach. A bit like pregnancy cravings. My man said he's a psychopathic. Where am I? I said every pound I give you, you owe me. You know, that's that. I'll keep it then. Alex said, new second channel. Do it as a general chat. Yeah, I suppose. The problem is it gets too much, and I prefer to keep it all in one. But I know what you mean. Bing said, hope the dog lived, Sam. That'd be a shame if Jane was a fit cunt. Ryan said, there you go, Mike. Got a joke for you, mate. What do you call two Chinese lesbians? Two can chew. Fuck's sake. Nice one. How you doing, Ryan? Tack said night all. Got to be up 5 a.m. Cheers for about it. See you later, Tactical. It's been a good one, isn't it? Yeah, see you later. Yeah, don't forget to join the Patreon, everyone. Some people don't like that, you know. Some people don't like you when you mention things like Patreon and ads and that. But if I don't fucking mention it, because originally I never did any of this stuff, you know. I never did any affiliate ads. I never did any Patreon or PayPal for years. I've only been doing it about 3 years. And I only do it because loads and loads and loads of people asked me to. Or said you should. Iron Man said, Wendy asked, can I come in the main house? Oh, what? So if I invite you to the Wendy house, you'd like to come in the main house, would you? And you have the same VHS player. Yeah, you can come up here. Yeah, see you later, Tactical. Sam said to Bing. Actually, the dog did make it. The man played dead. The bear left. And the man got up and the bear came back. I'm not sure if the man lived or not. Now he said, what breed of dog? Hi, man, you've only been on the booze about half an hour. What did you fucking buy? No, you're just in a good mood. Just threw a stone at my window, did you? I used to have mates who used to do that. Don't need to nowadays. Fucking just text me now. Or Facebook me. Been drinking since... Oh, you went to get more booze, did you? Where you been on the Twitch fucking streams? I noticed you haven't been on much, Iron Man. I can't do daytime drinking. If I start drinking at 1 o'clock, by the time it gets like 6 o'clock, I'm too fucked up my face and I have to go to sleep. You know, I used to do a lot of daytime drinking, but I can't do it nowadays. I don't know. Alex said badgers have been known to kill a good few breeds of dog. Oh man, I found a crazy nightlife. It's kind of crazy. It's happened to everyone. Everyone's gone quiet suddenly. Oh, sorry, Bex, I missed something there. What's Patreon? I've never heard of it. Sorry, I completely missed your comment there. Patreon is just a way to, if you want to support YouTube channels, it's like a donation thing. You just donate, like you join it and you just donate $1. Like I do it, $1 a month. Yeah. But it's like a monthly thing. So you just go on there, say you'll donate £1 a month. And then every month. With Patreon, though, you can get extra content, but I don't bother with it because I found the more shit I put on Patreon, the less I was putting on YouTube. So I may as well just not put anything on Patreon because the people who support me want to see YouTube videos, not exclusive shit on Patreon, basically. Dan, you all right, mate? If anyone ever wants the links to anything I mention, though, it's all in the description. Another thing you can support me with, merchandise, that's in the description. Patreon is in the description. The affiliate link's in the description. And anyone can do this. If you write this, Nightbot will automatically put it up. So hello, Dan, did I? Yeah, and Twitch. I mentioned Twitch. I should hopefully get some more on there soon. Yeah, like the stream. Yeah, that ain't been mentioned all night. Fountain Ants, I have badgers and coyotes passing my land frequently, and occasional mountain lion and black bear too. Ant said, what made you start drinking in the day? Well, I don't now. I was an alcoholic for about 6 or 7 years. Iron Man said, I'm joking, mate. Life is boring as fuck. I'll just live one day to the next. And it goes on and on and on. Ah, that's everyone, isn't it? That's normal life for you, isn't it, Iron Man? Being said, wonder how much Iron Man spends on drinking in a year, not including any free drinks. Oh, he might be able to work it out. I don't know. Iron Man, do you buy cheap booze or normal price booze? But yeah, if you do join Patreon, you get your name on there as like a little shout out. It looks better on normal videos. By the way, I'll tell you what you lot can tell me if you like. How many people are watching right now? Does it tell you? Just looking at my phone quickly. 19, that ain't bad. It's quite late as well. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Sam. That's about average, isn't it? So what's everyone got planned tomorrow? Got anything planned? I haven't anything. Oh, fuck. Iron Man said, I spent my hope, dreams, and women on booze. But it's an infinite black hole of doom. Yeah, problem is, booze seems to make everything worse. Or, you know, most of the... I found I would drink because everything was going to shit, sort of thing. It's hard to explain. Put it in a very simple way. I used to drink because everything was shit, but everything was shit because I was drinking all the time. So it's like a ridiculous, vicious circle that never fucking ends until you stop drinking. I said, why not learn something every day, even if it's just how to make stuff for prepping? Yeah, I don't. Yeah, nothing wrong. I quite often, when I'm in the mood, I'm always in my shed making things and stuff, and you know, I quite often invent things. Bet said I had alcohol problems. Hate to admit it. I hope you know you're not on your own. Nice one, Bex. Yeah, that's good of you to say. Daniel said, look after the missus with tonsillitis. Xbox Day. Sam said, I want to do a video, but Santa Ana winds are blowing through my area. Too windy to record. Iron Man said, drinking isn't the problem. Got it? He's joking. How often do you drink anyway, Iron Man? I know you do like to get pissed, and you get pissed in the day, you know. Bing said, have you ever tried to quit, Iron Man? Quit or tried to? Iron Man said, booze does depress people. It does. All of my troubles, it's as Homer Simpson says, alcohol, the solution to and cause of all of life's problems. And I actually 100% agree with that. Yeah. It ain't really the solution to it, but you think it is if you're an alky, or you find it at least helps you stop thinking about things. Yeah, good. I like that, Iron Man. Yeah, good. Yeah, yeah. Every time you remember. Yeah. We'll have to lay off the booze talk in a minute though, because the problem is it starts to make me want to drink. So we'll talk about it for a little bit longer, and we'll have to stop. Yeah, the booze, booze is a depressant, isn't it? Oh, Liam says at work as usual. Actually said, Iron Man, I won 16 million on the lottery. Spent a third on women, a third on drinks. And I just wasted the rest. Actually, the only problem I have with booze is when I've run out. So it's a no freaking way, actually. I don't think he did, really. If you did, fucking hell, actually. Yeah, we'll lay off the booze talk in a minute, and it was purely because I was thinking about getting pissed tonight, and it's just crossed my mind about getting pissed on my own in my bedroom. You know, which that's a bit of an alcoholic thing. Yeah, who wants to do an alcoholic quiz test with me? Oh, where have I put it? Bollocks. Oh no, I put it away. I had my Alcoholics Anonymous book out the other day. I never read it. I just stole it from the church. I can get it out if anyone wants me to. But, you know, getting pissed on your own just to fucking, you know, just for the sake of getting pissed ain't good. I imagine I'm a heavy drinker, but I know people who drink 1 litre of vodka every day. Yeah. You know, I'll admit, though, you don't have to drink 1 litre of vodka a day. I know people who, I was saying this to Liam earlier, I know 2 alcoholics who died of drink-related illness who their whole entire lives drank beer and Tennant Super, never used to drink spirits. So you don't have to drink spirits to be a full-on alky. You know, both these blokes, these brothers, died of alcohol related illnesses, killed them. They both died due to alcohol. But they never used to drink vodka or whiskey or spirits. Actually, it's not worth drinking, but obviously drinking a litre of whiskey, litre of vodka is a lot, isn't it? That's what, you know. But if you drank, you know, Iron Man, if you drank 2 3-litre bottles of White Lightning a day, that's actually more units than a litre of vodka. A litre of vodka is 40 units. 6 litres of White Lightning is 44 units. Or if you drank 20 pints a day, that would be 44 units or something like that. Yeah, that's 16 units a day. Sam said, turn your thoughts to your next project, Mike. I'll tell you my problem is, Sam, with it. When I get it in my head, the booze drinking, the problem is because once I turn this off, there's nothing to do. You know, maybe play a computer game or... But yeah, I appreciate that, Sam. Thank you for saying that and trying to help. I do appreciate it. I'll be all right. I don't think I will drink tonight. But it's just, it done help. You know, and I'm not blaming anyone. It's all good. I don't mind talking about it. But just for my... you know, Iron Man said, I love my loneliness. It's weird, but I'm used to it. I'm not suicidal at all. If you ever do get suicidal, make sure you come and talk to us, Iron Man. I've never been suicidal, ever. I don't think I've ever been truly depressed either. Not like what you'd call proper depression. Even when drinking all the time. Architect Iron said, I'm in the early stages. Beer is a motherfucker. It's making me a fat fuck. I know a lot of construction workers like me who don't drink. Iron Man said, I've read that, didn't I? Bing said, you're cutting down on drinking them. Only because I have anyway. Like, it's not a conscious thing. Apart from like the gout thing made me think, shit, I better not keep drinking so much because I don't want to get gout. That's horrendously painful. But thing is, I try not, like, drinking on your own is not good anyway. It's not even, you know, it's not even like you get anything out of it if you're just drinking on your own. You're just abusing booze, isn't you? So I was trying to just drink when I get invited out. But every now and then I keep getting these urges to just get fucking pissed out my face on my own while listening to music, basically. I said I don't drink on account of mental illness. Yeah, alcohol will definitely not help that. That's 100%. Sam said time is every addict's enemy. It is. It's fucking nightmare. You're 100% right there, Sam. Oh man said, I'm honestly not like my own company. Oh, and you've always got us as well. You know, it's not like you ain't got no one to talk to. Because I'll admit, like, I'm in a room on my own right now, but I don't feel like I am. I do feel like I'm talking to, well, I am talking to real people. You know what I mean? But this is as good for feeling like you're talking to someone as talking to someone in real life, I find. I think everyone had bad things happen in their past. I found the best way to deal with it is to get into a mindset of not caring that they happened. Yeah, that's a good one. I have a thing. I think too much about things, and I'll eventually realise that I'm going way over the top in my head thinking about certain things. And I'm saying to myself, shut the fuck up, because you're driving yourself fucking mental, because you don't realize you're doing it, and you're doing it and doing it. It's only until you realize you're doing it that you can stop yourself, because you just think your thoughts are natural, which they are, but you know what I mean. Sometimes you have to tell yourself, shut up, stop saying it, stop going over things that you can't change or do, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Boredom can bring that on. But what I do now, I have the radio on all the time. Helps though. I imagine, Mike, I feel the warm temptation covering me in a loving way with booze. I'd say actually it's better. You turn this off if someone irritates you. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Yeah. Yeah, you can. Sam said, Iron Man, I thought your comment was leading to a golden shower reference. Fuck's sake. Iron Man said, I was Mr. Tough for so long, but in the end you break. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't mean exactly, but you know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with being, you don't have to be that way. It does your head in. Architect Home said, I'm about to go finish making this old timer hidden tang knife. Positive reinforcement and hobbies is how we can beat this alcoholism shit. I'm about to finish this Brazilian purple animal. That sounds good. Go on, mate. You do it. Problem here, it's 11:15 at night, so it's perfect sort of time for it. Being said, it's called rumination, Mike. Basically, when you're in a room on your own with nothing to do, you zone out and overthink, most of which is negative. The only way to stop it is keep your brain active. Yeah, that's good. That's it. Yeah. Nice one. That's actually what it's called, is it? Yeah, I tend to have a radio helps for me. But sorry for leaving so abruptly. How much did I miss, Battery Dad? I don't know, but it's hard to say. Just pretend it's lost to the ether forever unless you rewatch. Alex said, be positive and positive things will happen. I'm good with the booze now. It's only at night. Every now and then on a weekend, I get the urge for it. And the last couple of times I've had the urge for it, I've managed to beat it. It's just, all I mean is it doesn't help, though, when you've got an urge for something and the whole entire conversation you have is about that thing. So that's why I ask sometimes, we'll stop talking about it soon. But the last time, I don't mind talking about it, but we'll try and change the subject before the actual stream ends. X-Ray said, being alone, I actually prefer my own company. I don't think that makes one a loner, considering I could be completely surrounded by family and friends. Being said, ever had that when you're all alone in bed and can solve the world's problems in your head? Same thing, really. Music, TV, hobbies. Yeah. Beck said you wouldn't think that alcohol, the legal drug, can have withdrawals that can potentially be lethal, would you? Well, I think it was invented now. It'd be a Class A drug. I think it would. You're right there, but it would. Yeah, if alcohol suddenly just came around now, you're right. That would be a fucking Class A drug. Yeah, I think you're right there. Yeah, I've had a mate who was in, saying that he's been in rehab for 2 fucking years now, but he still can't handle the outside world. He's an alcoholic, nearly died twice from it. That's it. I find modern popular music makes me miserable and cry. But then I've got good taste. Yeah, I tell you what, Ed, when I say I listen to the radio, I never ever listen to music on it. I'm probably one of the rare people who listens to I listen to the radio and I never listen to music. It's only talk radio I listen to. I'm out of Mike, you versus Maniac Cop or Michael Myers, sorry. In the Octagon, no weapons. What about them? Do they have weapons? I reckon you'd be fucked either one of them because neither of them died, do they? Whichever one would kill me quickest, in all honesty. Because considering both of them, you could probably shoot to pieces and still wouldn't die. Bing says 60s to 90s music only. Yeah, I must admit, most modern music is a load of crap. Iron Man said 80s. He's going to drive Mike home tonight. You know, I love a bit of 80s, Iron Man. Oh, that reminds me. Soon, I don't think we'll do it tomorrow because I'm going to have to work out a way to do it. Soon, we're going to do that music stream I mentioned. So the music stream will be, we all pretty much just recommend each other music. And I'll play it down the microphone, and you can, we can just recommend each other music and say whether you like it or not, basically. So, someone would say, right, play blah, blah, blah. You can pick up obscure songs or whatever. And we'll play it, and then we'll just basically introduce music to each other. Sam said, I'm off, gents. Have a good night. Are you streaming tomorrow, Mike? Yes, I am, Sam. Unless I'm hungover. I don't think I will be. I ain't got no booze anyway. I ain't got enough. The thing is, what will stop me drinking tonight? I don't have enough booze to get pissed, which is a good thing. That's the other thing, that if I went downstairs and I could find loads of booze enough to get drunk, I probably would. But yeah. So actually, I forgot. I like classical music as well. Alex said, look up Alex Zass. Use his techniques. It'll change your life. All right. You may have to write down something else. So it don't really help writing it on here, Alex. Write on one of my a comment on my newest video, please. It sounds great. Good night to those leaving. Yeah, good night, everyone who's going. Yeah, it might be good, isn't it, Bex? I think that'd be all right to do. So, I don't know how. I'd have to think about how we're going to do it. Like, would it be a vote to, or would I just randomly pick one? But I wouldn't mind doing that, yeah. There's another way we could do it, where I do a video, a normal video, not a live stream, asking people to recommend songs, and then I could download all those songs and put them in a video, and then have a live chat on that video like I do on a premiere. I don't know if that would be as good though. No, I reckon I'll do it proper live stream, and I'll just play it down my phone, down the microphone. So. Time to Iron Man. Picture you listening to that music. Make me think of Buffalo Bill, Silence of the Lambs. Yeah, same here. Don't encourage him. Bob made a video doing that once. Who saw Bob's video of him doing the Silence of the Lambs thing? Buffalo Bill, Silence of the Lambs thing. He only had it on for about a couple of hours and he deleted it. Actually, our music. If music be the food of love, no wonder my wife's so fat. Fuck's sake. William Shakespeare, 1546. Oh, Christ. Tell you what, how many people are on? I'll take the slow mode off for a bit. Well, for the night. Only on for 10 more minutes. Slow mode's off. Oh, that's Samuel, you naughty boy, and I skin you, then watch you squirm in rock salt. Fuck's sake. That's it, I might have any problems. I might have problems picking one song. No, that's all right. That's all right. And I reckon we might be doing it all night long. That's what she said. No, we'll see how it goes. I don't know. This is just an idea anyway. It might be terrible. My phone might, music might play down the fucking. All right, shall we test it quickly? Quick, someone pick a song and I will play that song down the microphone. And you can tell me the quality of it. Whoever gets in first with a song, if I like the look of it. Zed said most people won't like my choices. No, that's all right. I doubt most people will like my choices either, in all honesty. You're off, Sam. Good night, mate. I'm going to risk a copyright strike. Is that a song, Naughty Miranda? Oh shit, I keep pressing the wrong button. Indians in Moscow. Naughty Miranda, right? Yeah? Right, so this has been the quality that we would hear this.
It is the great goldfish of Hull. Well, I must now simultaneously use this.
I'll find, if we do this properly, I'll find proper.
Hopefully bring me great luck. Maybe even I'll be lucky enough to see the Indians in Moscow.
This is a test. I'll shut up for the proper thing. Higher, lower, can you hear it alright? Too loud? Oh, I won't play the whole thing, that was just a little tester. What did that sound like though? Alright, so if we did that, would that work, do you reckon? That sounded alright to me, Zed. What would you describe that kind of music as? I thought that sounded alright. I never heard that before, you know. I think I've never heard of who was it doing it? What's that racket in Bristol laughing? Do you think my concept would work though? Someone's going to pick a song that runs for fucking 2 hours or something, isn't they? I'll have to have a stipulation of you can't do more than fucking 4 minutes. Actually, I said, what's that racket? Rodent's turned, isn't it? Indians in Moscow. You know, I've never heard of them. I'll add that to my playlist later and have a proper listen to that then. I thought that sounded alright. Looks like the others don't think so though. You wait till I put some weird fucking obscure fucking Kate fucking Bush song on. So the concept will work, I think. I'll have a proper listen to that later, Zed. Right, I'm going to be on for a couple more minutes. I must admit, Zed, that seemed to scare everyone away though. As they, from the moment I did the fucking took the slow mode off, no one started commenting. Iron Man said to weapons off, can you test your lighters when they have been dunked in water to see the best one? Extra said, the kind of music I described it as noisy, artificially made, with a rhythm and a beat. Dad said, I like Kate Bush as well. Oh, wait, you mean the singer. I thought that was all right. That was, when was that made, that music? That song. Sounded 80s to me. I'll have a proper look later, Jed. Weapons said, sure, any one of those you want to see. Oh, sure, any ones you want to see, Iron Man. Oh, fucking hell. know what I'm going to do for the rest of the night. Tempted to go to fucking bed, in all honesty. I've been watching a lot of everyone likes a bit of stand up, don't they? Who's ever watched like sometimes I like really offensive stand up. Sometimes I like a nice bit of just funny one liner stand up. So a bit of Tim Vine, right? Tim Vine live. He's good, he is, but no, there's no offensive jokes in it. And Milton Jones is all right as well. But yeah, I don't know, Tim Vine can be very good for just sort of he's funny with his fucking stupid props as well. As I said, the modulation was very screechy this way. What do you reckon I should turn it down or up? Turn it down a bit. It's never going to be perfect because I'm playing it through my phone. And that looked like quite a old, like that was like videotape quality, that video as well. Iron Man said all the typical ones like Trippers and Bix. And Liam said, okay, Iron Man will do. Already some water lighter tests if you search my channel though. Ah, nice, yeah. I think that's slightly different though, wasn't it? That was just like waterproof ones, wasn't it? I may be wrong there, Liam. Trey said it's bubble rap music for the blind. Iron Man said to Weapon and stuff, have you heard of Bull brand lighters? Right, I'm over my time. I'm going off in a minute. Anyone got any last bits to say to each other? Shit, bunch of banner. I think I've got that Bull brand lighter somewhere. I don't know what the fuck they are. I don't understand why this. Right, if I can find one. I've not got it in anymore, so I took it out. Like, see these lighters that have a little light in the bottom? Why the fuck do they put a stupid blue LED in them? Whereas if they just put a fucking white light in it, it'd be perfect little fucking emergency torch. Iron Man said, Mike, I love you. I'm your #1 fan. Oh, I love you too, Iron Man. There you go. I said, if you do it nice and organically, get one back. He listened, he does listen. He does pay attention sometimes, even in that fog of alcohol. But yeah, I could never understand why these lighters have a little. This one, I've took the light out of it. They have a little light in it, but it's got a blue LED that don't do nothing. It just has a little white LED in it, in a normal LED. Perfect little emergency lighter with a torch on it. Is that 3 kisses or triple X? Oh man, I'm gonna have to go off now. People are going to bed here. That's been a good stream. I enjoyed that. I fucked the fucking thing up now. Yeah, good night, Zod. Good night, Zod, you sod. At least fucking Liam got called the completely wrong channel now. Right, I'll see you all tomorrow. 9 PM to about 11:30 again. And I will probably stream on Twitch Sunday, but I might as well make the most of Twitch now. Might start fucking streaming every single time I play a game now. And I can whack ads on all fucking day long. Right, thank you for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. That's been a really good stream tonight. I enjoyed that. And I will I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah. See you later, everyone. Good night.